If people are not buying like crazy from you, it is because your positioning is off. And this is happening 8 times out of 10. This week alone, I have audited 3 different brands and their positioning. And what appears is that oftentimes you think it's very clear for your audience who is this for, what is this for, this offer, what is the transformation. But 8 times out of 10, this transformation, this huge result is absolutely not clear to your audience. And what happens is that, people are not going to come and ask you, what is this? Who is this for? Is this for me? They're going in the social media reality and in the online reality. People are scrolling. They're scrolling. And if you do not make it extremely clear who is this for and what is this doing, aka your offer, and if your positioning is not extremely clear, people will scroll because people are not reading every single thing you're writing. We are scanning like that. And this is why oftentimes it happens that you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe millions of views, but no sales. Or many people are landing on your sales page, but they leave because the positioning is off. And I have audited 3 different brands, but completely different brands of 3 different business owners in different niches this week alone in the last 3 days. And I see this every time. Even businesses that are established, even coaches who are established, who have pretty much decent revenue coming in, who have clients, often find it challenging to position an offer in the right way. Most of the times, the exact transformation is not clear. Another very common situation that I see is oftentimes you think it's clear, but you're using like aspirational language, or you're speaking to some identity that is, and they say, yes, I want to be this. But they're not like, oh, this is hitting my urgent needs right now. And I don't want to be in this situation anymore. So I need to buy this offer and to instantly close the gap. And in many people's messaging and positioning particularly, this is missing. This is like the most common challenge for brilliant coaches, brilliant business owners. When you have an amazing offer or product, regardless what you're selling, online or offline, it also doesn't matter if it's offline. But when the positioning is not clear, people simply say, what is this? No, not for me. This is not for me. And they scroll, which is actually the reason that you might be getting some views, but your sales do not reflect it, which is why you are brilliant. And I see you are brilliant, especially when I talk to you, but people do not recognize themselves. And we need to fix this positioning ASAP right now so your sales can flow. This is not a you problem. This is not a confidence issue. This is not something with your brilliance or your expertise. This is not about you. This is simply about positioning, and offer positioning and visibility. These are business assets. When we align them, this is when views turn into sales in no time. This is what happens when we're on point, when your positioning is so clear and direct. And even, oftentimes I see that people are trying to find the most aspirational vocabulary, to find to express it in some way that is going to be really mystical or very magnetic. But the thing with articulating your brilliance is that you need to say it in a very simple and clear way. So people instantly recognize themselves. They say, yes, this is exactly what I'm experiencing. I want to shift this. I cannot keep being in that specific situation even for a second. And this is how you need to be treating your positioning and your messaging, because these are two of the most important assets in your business at any stage of your business, regardless if you make like, I don't know, 10K months or if you're making 100K months. I see this even with people who make like millions, even people who are making like hundreds of thousands of like multi 6 figures per month. And I'm seeing this for new offers or for some of their current offers or products. Once we nail this, and we can nail this literally in less than an hour, there is like people are messaging me, this piece of content that we refined and I just posted instantly got me a client. Like in 10-15 minutes of posting. It's not taking more time. It's taking this, what's the word, like precision, the power and the precision, not aspirational language, not identity type of language. Even if you are selling identity shifts, you need to be very clear on the transformation your offer is going to bring right now, to the urgent, specific needs and situations that your client is experiencing. Okay, this is the key. Every time when I audit someone's messaging and positioning, like 8 times out of 10, this appears. It is very rare that people nail it, and it is because, it is very difficult sometimes when you are in your head. It is very difficult to articulate something that you know by heart. That is your genius. Like for me, for example, strategy, positioning, sales system, all of this, you ask me one question and I see 10 layers deeper. But this is just your genius. And that is why it's difficult to articulate it. If I have to articulate all these 10 levels that I'm seeing when you tell me like my sales are slow, or I have some sales, but I know I should have 10 times more sales. And when I see your positioning, your messaging, your profiles, your sales pages, I instantly can tell you 10 different things you need to do. Like I see 10 layers deeper. But if I have to articulate it, it's going to take me time. So sometimes my point is that sometimes your genius is not that easy to be articulated. And this is where business coaching comes. This is where your mentor is going to help you. This is what we can do one-on-one with you or in any proximity. And right now you have incredible opportunities. The first one is to join the Money Making Funnel masterclass and workshop, where I am going to have my eyes on your positioning, messaging, your visibility to sales strategy. So you can turn views into sales, regardless if you have a huge audience or just a tiny audience, but people who are your ideal client. And one thing is that you can join this masterclass and 3-day workshop where, it's not only that you get it, it's not only that you get the insight, it's not only that you learn what you need to do, but it is how do you actually apply it right now in your messaging, in your different pieces of content when you're showing up live. So this is what we are going to do in the workshop part. I'm going to work with you. You're going to submit your offer positioning statements. We are going to discuss how exactly you can funnel people from views to sales for your particular case. This is personalized. A lot of personalized support in this workshop. 3 days workshopping with me, and you're going to completely transform your business. The other option is the Magnetic to Money free masterclass. This masterclass is still free. The feedback coming from this space is like huge transformations, but so deep transformations that make people like, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. This is the type of transformation that happens inside one single free masterclass. This is where you're going to get the first step of the revenue-led positioning, but this is just the first step. And right now you can get it for free. Most coaches are charging 6 figures for this. You can get it now for free. Not because what I teach is that cheap, but because I see so many people who need this. And I really want to help as many people as possible because I see how amazing you are. And I really wish that you can sell your offers like this from your content alone. This methodology helped me sign premium clients as soon as they find me. They buy on repeat. Within a week, they buy 3 times. And then they upgrade to long-term work with me. So this works regardless of what's currently happening, what your competitors are doing, what are the trends in your niche, or what's happening in the world and the economic situation as a whole. And right now, in this economic situation, you cannot afford to not have a business that prints money. And most of all, aren't you tired of posting like crazy, being online all day long, but watching how someone else steals your premium buyers? The Magnetic to Money free masterclass is going to shift this for you. Then the next step is the Money Making Funnel masterclass and workshop, where you're going to apply all of these with my personal refinement. So everything that you do is going to bring you sales. If you do everything, sales are guaranteed. I have seen this methodology in action for years. It has signed me so many high-ticket clients. My clients are going from 20 to 70K within 60 days when they apply this methodology. So this works. It is up to you to come, watch the trainings, and apply. All the links are here. Comment Magnetic if you want to get the link for the free masterclass, and come on, let's make it sales. Bye.